Good morning, everyone. First of all, sorry for the delay. There were some technical glitches because of which the video started late by almost 15 minutes. Now, today we are starting with the first session of the IBPS Prelims for 2018, and the first session is a very important one, where we are going to talk about the speed techniques, calculation techniques that are very important for the examination, and I will be covering for you the entire concept of squares today. Like how do we calculate squares faster in the examination? That will be the main purpose. You understand from the exam point of view, if you see the last 3-4 years paper, you will see that a number of questions are there which require a lot of calculation, and there are some direct questions of calculation that also come every year in the examination. Around 5 direct questions from calculations are there, and then calculation obviously is very important for almost all the questions. That is why we are starting the PO Prelims 2018 training with the calculation techniques, because we want that you should learn the best techniques and become very fast in calculation. If you follow the techniques in the class today, then you will never again use the calculator. So you will become a calculator yourself when it comes to calculating squares of numbers. So let us first understand what all things we are going to cover in today's session. So here we will understand the importance of shortcut techniques. So that is one major thing, that shortcut techniques are very important and critical for success in banking examination, whether it is a PO examination or the clerical examination. Then we will learn different types of calculation techniques for squares today. That will be the first thing. So numbers ending and starting with 5, this is one of the first techniques we will see today. If a number is starting or ending in 5, within 2 seconds, maximum 3 seconds, we can calculate the square, and we will cover from the basic to advanced with examples taken in between. Numbers ending in 1, again how to find the square of numbers ending in 1 within a second or 2 seconds, even for 3-digit numbers. Then the squares which we come across most frequently are the squares in the range of 25 to 75. So we will see the shortcut trick for these numbers, followed by a very good method of finding squares for larger numbers, that is base method, and then something very wonderful, and that is how to solve questions which are based on patterns. Right? Patterns are a type of question which you cannot do by calculation alone, but by knowing and understanding the way numbers follow certain patterns. So all of these 5 things I will be covering for you step by step today. First of all, let us understand why it is so important. Now, why do we say that speed is one of the most critical things to be successful in banking examination? Okay. So let us take one example scenario. Let us say you are giving an examination and you come across this question. Now this is what we call as an approximation question. 5 questions of approximation are there. Approximation means that you do not have to calculate the exact value, but to calculate the approximate close value of whatever number or mathematical expression is given to you, right. So if you look at this question, 30.899 square plus 64.878 square is equal to 96.012 square minus 6. Now understand that in the examination we do not have calculators, so this is ruled out, no calculators. Without a calculator, can you solve this question in 30 seconds? That is the main thing. You understand, in the prelims part of the PO examination, there are 100 questions and only 60 minutes to solve them. Ideally, we divide 20 minutes for mathematics, 20 minutes for reasoning, and 20 minutes for your quant part. That is where you have data interpretation and everything else. So mathematics 20, English 20, reasoning 20. So 20 minutes we have to solve so many questions. 35 questions are there, and there are 5 questions based on approximation alone. So how much time would a student who is not trained, who does not know the right way of solving this question, how much time he will take, right, without using a calculator? It is even not likely. If you want to calculate exact value of 64.878 square, it is not possible to do that in an examination without a calculator. So if it is an approximation question, first we see that 30.899, what is it approximately equal to? So you will say it is approximately 31, clear, and 64.878 is approximately equal to 65. We will take the value higher value because it is above 0.5, it is 0.8. We take the higher value. Below 0.5 we will take the lower value, and 96.012 square, we can take it close to which value? See, now this is 0.0 here, so we will take it as lower value, that means 96. That means to solve this question in the examination, we have to find what is 31 square plus 65 square is equal to 96 square minus x. So, to find out the value of x, you have to find out the square of three numbers, 31, 65 and 96. Again, if you start calculating now using your conventional methods, so 31 into 31 or 65 into 65, or if you have to calculate 96 into 96. Now, do you think that this is going to work? If you try this, maximum you can solve 10 questions in maths, 8 to 10 max. Some questions are wrong, some are right. Most students do that, and that is why 95%, 96% people don't clear the examination. So, we are not going to be a part of that group, because we will learn better ways. We are not going to use these techniques of calculation. That is not our agenda. We have to learn the fastest way. That is why we say this is the need for speed. Without speed today, there is no space in the competitive world. You have to understand that speed is the key, and that is why the first session that we are doing today for banking for IBPS PO 2018 is for speed, learning speed techniques. Throughout your sessions with us, at regular intervals we will be doing different speed technique classes, where we are going to cover almost all the calculation techniques for you: square calculation, square roots, cubes and cube roots, multiplication techniques, techniques based on percentages, decimals, fractions. All of these things will be covered for you, so that you can be a human calculator, and that you can start calculating questions and getting answers in seconds, 5-10 seconds. So, we can solve this question in 10 seconds. Now, if you learn the techniques today, you will solve this question in 10 seconds. Now, that is what we mean by speed, right. So, let us begin learning the techniques that will make you a human calculator and make banking exams one of the easiest exams for you, right. That is what is our purpose. So, let us start with the first technique. Now, the first technique that I am going to cover for you is for number ending with 5. If a number is ending with 5, that means let us say a number is A5, correct. So, the last digit of the number is 5 and the other digit can be anything. This A can be anything. A can be a single digit number, A can be a 2-digit number, right. So, any number ending in 5, what is the fastest way? What we do is, we multiply A with A plus 1. That becomes one part of your answer, and next to it we write down the square of 5. What is the square of 5? 25, and this will give you the answer. Now, doing this will take maximum 2 to 3 seconds. Let us see. Suppose I want to find out what is 35 square. Let us start from 35 square. Now, see here, what is your A? This is your A, 3 is your A, and the last digit is 5. So, very simple. Understand it in a simple way. Any doubt is there, if you find, you can put a comment there, and I will see the comment and reply to it and work it out on the screen, so that you understand everything 100%. That is the purpose of this session, right. So, engage with us, put your comments whenever you require, whenever you feel there is some doubt in the calculation. So, what do we do? A into A plus 1. So, multiply 3 with 3 plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? 4, right. And what is 3 into 4? 12, right. You can see how easy it is, right. You all know the multiplication table, I am sure, till 10, right. So, 3 into 4 is 12, and what is 5 square? 25. So, 2 parts, simple. So, the answer is 35 square is 1225. Let us take another number. Now, try doing in your mind, let us start thinking without ink, this is our agenda also. think without ink. Let's calculate as much as possible without using pen and paper. Right? Can you do the calculation in your mind? What is 45 square? Count 1, 2, 3. What is the answer? The answer is 2025. See? Now you see 4 into 5 is 20. Right? Very simple. 4 into 5 is 20 and 5 square is 25. Right? Let us take a larger number now. Let us say we are taking a number like 105 square. Now in this case we have a as a 2-digit number, right? So here we have a, this is your a, 10. What should we do? Multiply a into a plus 1. So 10 into 10 plus 1, what is that? We can do it in our mind itself. 10 into 11, 110. And what is 5 square? 25. 5 square is 25. So what is the answer? 11025. So that is what we mean by being fast. Right? So number ascending at 5, it should be the easiest thing for you to do. Right? If you get a question. Now you will save time in that question if you apply this technique, and that will help you in attempting more number of questions in the exam. Right? So let's take 2 examples more for numbers ending with 5, and then we will go to the next technique. Right? Note down the solution. Right? Use a pen and paper, whatever we are doing, note it down, try to work it out. So if I ask you to calculate sometimes in the video, calculate it, and if you find it difficult, post a comment that yes, can you just explain this once again. Right? So we are here to help you out, to make you understand and learn the concepts while watching the live video. Right? So let's take some more examples for numbers ending with 5. Let's take a bigger number, 125 square. Now, can you calculate and get me the answer in your mind without using pen and paper? That is the main thing, right? Without using pen and paper, what is 125 square? Can you tell the answer in 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds? What is the answer? The answer is 15625. Now the question will be, how do I multiply 12 into 13 without using pen and paper? So I will give you one easy trick for this. Right? When you are multiplying 2 consecutive numbers, what is the fastest method for that? Right? So how do you multiply 12 into 13 without using pen and paper? Right? This technique is for consecutive numbers. Multiplying 12 into 13. You don't want to use pen and paper. You want to get the answer in 2 seconds immediately. Right? So tell me, which is the smaller number out of 12 and 13? You will say 12, obviously. Right? Now what is the square of 12? Square of 12, 144. Add them, the answer is 156. So that's how you are going to multiply consecutive numbers in the future. Right? Don't multiply in the regular way. When you are multiplying 2 numbers that are consecutive, take the smaller number and add that number to the square of that number itself. Right? So 12 into 13, 12 plus 144, 156. Right? Let's say if I want to find out what is 185 square, I want to multiply 18 into 19. So what is the square of 18? What is the square of 18? You should know squares till 20 first of all. The moment you start preparing for your examination, make it a point. You must learn squares first. Basic squares. See, square techniques we are giving to you for larger numbers. But for smaller numbers, you should not be using shortcut tricks. You should know squares till 20. From 1 square to 20 square. This is a must. And gradually you will increase this to 25. Okay, you will start learning till 25. First you start with 1 to 20. I am sure you know what is 1 square. 1, 2 square, 4, right? Okay, now cubes also you should start learning. So first target I am giving to you is to learn the cubes from 1 to 9. What is 9 cubes? 729. You are preparing for not an ordinary examination, banking examination. You have to be super fast. You have to learn all the shortcut techniques and know the squares of smaller numbers by heart. So let's again find out what is 18 into 19. What are we doing here? Multiplying consecutive numbers. How do we multiply consecutive numbers in 2 seconds? Right? Bigger numbers, 18 into 19 without using pen and paper. What is the square of 18? The square of 18 is 324. Add it to 18. And this you should do in your mind, not by using pen and paper. What is this equal to? 342. So 18 into 19, 342, and 5 square 25. Now if I take any number randomly, you should be able to tell me the answer. So without using pen and paper, try this out. Tell me what is 65 square. Tell the answer, think, just calculate. 1, 2, 3. What is the answer? Can anyone post the answer quickly? What is 65 square? Without using pen and paper. 65 square is 4225. You see, 6 into 7 and 5 square 25. What is 135 square? Try this out. 135 square without using pen and paper. 13 into 14. What is the square of 13? 169 plus 13, 182. 18225, right? So we have to practice. You have learned the trick. Now you have to practice this again and again, so that you can become a master in finding out the square of numbers ending with 5. So we have covered the first technique for you, a very basic, a very simple technique. Most techniques we cover are easy to learn, easy to remember, and easy to apply. These are 3 E's that I always make sure that are there in my techniques. Easy to learn, not too many steps, easy to remember. If steps are less, obviously you can remember, and easy to apply, relevant for your examination. So while solving a question in the examination, you can actually apply and get the answer. That is what is our aim in teaching shortcut tricks. Okay. Now let's move to the next technique. Numbers starting with 5. Numbers ending in 5 we have seen. What if a number is starting with 5? What is 54 square? What is 58 square? So I am covering type 1 first. Type 1 deals with 2-digit numbers. Finding the square of 2-digit numbers. What type of 2-digit numbers? Not every number. Numbers starting with 5. Okay, please understand, when you learn a shortcut trick, you must always keep in mind the condition in which the technique should be applied. That is very important, vital. नहीं तो सब एग्जाम में गलत हो जाएगा. एक टेक्निक यहाँ से उठाएंगे, कहीं और लगा देंगे, आपका आंसर सब गलत हो जाएगा. That is not what we want. We want you to be the master of calculation techniques, and being a master of calculation techniques is the key to cracking banking examination, right? So we are starting now with the numbers starting with 5. Numbers first digit is 5. Last digit can be anything, 54, 58, it can be 52 also. And first I am teaching you for what type of numbers? 2-digit numbers. So 54 square, what is the shortcut trick? You take 5 and multiply. Okay, what is 5 square? 25. Okay, now see the technique. What is 5 square? 25. Alright, now add the right number. What is the right number here? 4. What is 25 plus 4? 29. And 4 square? 16. 2916. Let me calculate for 58 also. So what is the approach here? First number, 5 square 25. What is the number on the right hand side? 8. 25 plus 8, 33. And what is 8 square? 64. So this 64 we are getting here 8 square. You can do this within 3-4 seconds without using pen and paper. You can understand that. Now tell me, calculate and tell me the answer for 56 square, and then I will come to 52 square. First do it. 56 square, what will be the answer? How many seconds you will take for finding out 56 square? So what is the square of 56? 25 plus 6, 31. Why plus 6? Because 6 is the number on the right hand side. And what is 6 square? 6 square is 36, 3136, right? You see, in 3 seconds, simple. 25 plus 6, 31, 6 square 36. 57 square, 3249. 25 plus 7, 32, 7 square 49. 59 square, 3481. 25 plus 9, 34, 9 square 81. But what about 52 square? 25 plus 2 is 27, and 2 square is 4. So is the answer 274? No, we need a 2-digit number here. So put it as 04, 2704. Okay, now 51 square, let's calculate. 25 plus 1, 26. Why 1 again? Because here is 1. What is 1 square? 1. But are you going to write 1 or 0 1? 0 1. So what is the answer? 2601. So this is our second technique. Numbers beginning with 5, starting with 5, type 1, that deals with 2-digit numbers. So what do we do now? Go to the next technique. Yes, Anurag, you got the answer correct. 2704. Aparna also very good. 3136. You calculated 56 square correctly. So if you see, you learn these techniques, you can start calculating without using pen and paper. You will become the master of shortcut techniques, and that will make banking exams the easiest exam for you, right? So once you have learned these techniques, shall we move to the next technique now? Numbers starting with 5, type 2, and that will be which type of number? 3-digit numbers. How to find out the answer for 3-digit numbers without any difficulty, without using a calculator, without using a pen and paper? Can we find out the square of 512 and get the answer in 2 seconds? What is 512? What is 512 into 512? You can see here. You take a pen and paper and start calculating, you will see how much time you are going to take for this. So can someone try and get me the answer? What is 512 into 512? We can't do the same thing we did there, because that was type 1, previous slide, type 1 of numbers starting with 5. This slide is not type 1. What is it? It is type 2. Please understand, conditions have to be remembered if you want to be successful in solving questions in the examination. That is also very vital. Just learning the technique and then everything becoming a khichdi in the exam. You don't want to do that, right? What will be 512 square? How many seconds you will take? You will take only 2, max 3 seconds after you have learned the technique. That is it, right? After you have learned the technique, it will take just 2-3 seconds for you. So how do we get the answer? First of all, we write 12 square. What is 12 square? 144. That is very simple. Again, you should know squares till 20. That is also a criteria. So 12 square is 144. Aditya, this answer is not 3704 for 512 square. You follow here, you see. First step, this is type 2, very important. This is type 2, 3-digit numbers. You should not want to make all techniques into a porridge in your mind. Clearly, everything separate. Type 1, what is the trick? Type 2, what is the trick? Keep a note, practice in your home, right? Okay, let's see. Very simple. What is 12 square? 144. What is 5 square? 25. Add only the number 1, not 12. What is it? 26. Write it here. You see how we got 26. So what we are doing here, we are adding 25 plus 1. 25, 5 square, plus only the number next to 5, not the entire number. Please note here, very important. 25 plus 1, 26, and what will come in between? This number 2 will come in the center. What is the answer? 262144. I will take one more example. Do it very slowly. Follow it. Understand. Any doubt, post a comment. I will see, I will reply. Accordingly, I will help you out with learning this technique. Very, very important. We are attending a live class, not a recorded class. Engage with us. Ask your doubts. Comment. Right? We are here to help you out. Okay? All right. 514 square. I will do it here slowly, systematically, everything, step by step. What is the first step? 14 square. 196. What will come next? Can someone tell me what will come next? 25 plus 1. Again you see 5 square is 25. Number on the right hand side 1. Add 25 and 1. You get 26. Now this number 4. Just this number 4. Please observe. Will come right at the center as it is. No change. 264196. What is 514 square? 264196. Are you following? Please understand, this is a super fast technique. Getting an answer of a 3-digit number square, 6-digit answer in 3 seconds, in 3 simple steps that a child can also do if he knows squares till 20. Clear? So 514 square, 264196. Yes, Vishakha Arora. Very right. Now can you tell the answer of 518 square without using your pen and paper? That is now the question. What is 518 square without using pen and paper? At the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 268, 324. You see, it's just like magic. 268, 324, 25. First of all, 18 square goes here, 324, no doubt about that. 25 plus 1, 26, and 8 comes at the center, 268, 324. 513 square, 263169. 514 square, 264196. Understanding? Very fast. If you know squares of larger numbers like 523 square, if I want, 25 plus 2, 27, 3 comes at the center, 23 square is 529. So once you start learning squares till 25, the range will increase, the range for which you can find out the answer. Yes, Anurag, the answer 268324. Now tell me, what will be 508 square? The count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 258064. So listen carefully now. What we have to do here? 25, 5 square is 25. 5 square is 25 plus 0 number on next to 5. What is the number next to 5? 0. 25 plus 0, 25. 8 comes here. Now 8 square, because it's 0, 8, no, we will take 8 square. What is 8 square? 64, but we will not write 64, we will write 064. That is very important. Okay, I will solve few more examples in the next slide. You see here, 508 square, 258064. 507 square, 257049. 506 square, 256036. 504 square, 254016. You see, less than 2 seconds. With practice you will get these answers in less than 2 seconds. Now you will not have to use pen and paper. How fast you can be? Faster than a calculator. Before a person takes out a calculator, types 518 into 518 equal to so much, you will tell 5 answers in that much time. So who is faster, you or the calculator? That is the thing. Okay, let's take few more examples for this technique. Let's quickly find what is 503 square, 509 square. Quickly, within 2 seconds you can do it. 516 square, 503 square, 509 square, 516 square in 3 seconds. That is what we wanted, in 3 seconds. Quickly, how fast? Okay, let's say 2 seconds each. 6 seconds, can you get the answer in 6 seconds? 3 seconds each, can you get the answer in 9 seconds? By now you should have got all the answers. Okay, so 253, what is here? 25 plus 0, 25, 3 comes in the center, and 3 square is 9, so 009. Very important. We need 3 digits here. Compare it, I will just show you the comparison. When we had 508 square, 25 plus 0 was 25, 8 came in the center, and 8 square, which is 64, we added 1 0 here, right, because we need 3 digits. Here 3 square is 9, so I am adding 2 zeros because we need 3 digits. Correct? Very important, everything is important to note down, to understand. 509 square, 259081. 509 square, 502 square, 252004. 501 square, 251001. Seconds, it should take only seconds. So 253009, yeah. So let's see 516 square. Can someone get me the answer for 516 square? Yes, Vishaka, 259081. Very good, you are calculating 509 square. So now calculate what is 516 square in seconds. Yes, Aparna, very good. You are following the technique. Any doubt? Post a comment. 516 square. I'm not seeing the answer for this now. Someone post a comment quickly. 516 square. 25 plus 1. 26. So again you see 25, very good Aditya. 25 plus 1, 26. 6 comes at the center, 266. And what is 16 square? 256. 266, 256. Upon I think 2513136, some wrong calculation has happened. Check that once. For which number you are calculating? Check it. 25136, for which number you have calculated? 516 square, 25 plus 1, 26. Please follow carefully. Number on the right hand side comes as it is, no change. And 16 square we have to calculate, 16 square, 256. Okay, 266, 256, that is the right answer. Yes, Vishaka. So we have now seen type 1 as well as type 2, and this makes calculating for numbers ending in 5 and numbers beginning with 5 for both 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers the easiest thing for you now and from now onwards. You will never ever use a calculator for finding out the answer for these numbers. Revise a technique. Watch the video again when you have to. Make notes properly. Calculate and practice. We are learning the best techniques required for cracking your examination. This is what will make you a topper. ठीक है? अब चलते हैं next technique की तरफ, जो है numbers ending in 1. So before teaching you the technique, if I write few numbers on the screen here, like 31 square. What is 31 square? What is 41 square? What is 121 square? What is 131 square? Can you find the answer for these 4 numbers in, let's say, within 10 seconds? 2.5 seconds each. 10 seconds, I want all the answers. 31 square, 41 square, 121 square, 131 square. Can a person get the answer for 31 square in 10 seconds first? Quickly. What is 31 square? How to do it in 2 seconds? That we'll see later. First you try and get the answer. What is 31 square? 31 square is 961. Now what is the trick for this? Let's see it here. So if you are finding the square of a number ending in 1, so please note here, this technique is for numbers ending in 1 for all types of numbers, 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, even if you require 4-digit numbers. 31 square within 2 seconds, without using pen and paper, without using a calculator, right? Please understand what is the requirement. So 1 and this number, first you write 1, so 1 comes here. Then we have 3. So tell me, what is the double of 3? Double of 3 is 6. Double of 3, 6. And what is the square of 3? 9. So what is the trick? 1 double square. Very important. 1 double and square. Finding out 31 square. 1 double and square. First write 1 because the number is ending in 1. Now this number 3, what is the double of 3? 6. What is the square of 3? 9. What is the answer? 961. Now can you tell the answer 41 square without using pen and paper? 1 double of 4 and square of 4. 1681, you see, just a matter of 2 seconds. 1, first comes 1, double of this number 4 and square of this number 4. But sometimes we have to take carry. So, let us understand how to take carry. 61 square, what will come first? 1. What is double of 6? 12. Are we going to write 12? No, we will write 2 and carry 1. Very important here, important. How to take carry? First 1 comes here. Now this number 6, double of 6, 6 into 2, 12. 2, carry 1. What is square of 6? 36. But this 1 will go as a carry. So what will be the answer? 3721. This explains to you how to take a carry. Yes, Anurag, the answer 1681, correct answer for 41 square. Now, if you have seen how to take a carry and work out for 61 square, can you find out the answer for 121 square now without using a separate calculation on a pen and paper? Think about it. First comes 1. What is the number here? 12. What is the double of 12? 24, 2 carry. What is the square of 12? 144, 2 carry is there. Carry है, इसको ऐड करना है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कैरी को भूलिए मत, कैरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है यहाँ पे. 12 स्क्वायर इज हाउ मच? 144, ऐड करिए 2. 144 प्लस 2 डायरेक्टली लिख दीजिए 146. What is the answer? 146, 41. Similarly 131 square, 1, 13. What is the double of 13? 26. 2 goes here. 13 square, 169 plus 2, 171. So this covers for you. This covers for you the answer for 131. Okay, so now we have seen the technique for numbers ending in 1. This is Aditya, the answer 14641 is correct, right? So now we are going to move to the next technique, that is for numbers in the range of squares from 25 to 75. So squares from 25 to 75, quick technique I will teach you. 2 examples I will take. Suppose we have to find out 37 square. Take one value as 25. Take one value as 25 and one value is 50. These 2 numbers we have to keep in mind. To find out 37 square and to find out all squares in the range 25 to 75. First you will take the difference from 25, how much more, what should I add, plus 12, write down here 12. From 50, this number is how much less, 13. What is the square of 13? 169. Add them, we will get the answer 1369. Very simple technique. Let us take one more example, 42 square. 25, 50, difference from 25 is 17, 25 plus 17, and difference from 50, 8, what is 8 square? 64, what is the answer? 1764. Within seconds you will get the answer. Let us take one more example, 63 square. From 25, what is the difference? You see 25 plus 25, 50, and 50 plus 13, so 25 plus 13, 38. And from 50, look at the difference, 13, 13 square, 169, add them, 3969. That is how you find out the square of numbers from 25 to 75 without any difficulty, right? They are following well. Anurag, 1764, answer for 42 square is correct, right? So we have done 3 techniques till now in detail, numbers ending in 5, starting with 5, all types for 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers. numbers ending in 1 and also squares of numbers from 25 to 75. Now we will go. So now we have the contest time for you. There is a question. Now you try to solve this question. What is the square? Three, 2, 1. Have you got the answer? For this number, the square of 111, 1111, right? 7 times 1. If you have not got, just follow the class. You will see how you will get the answer for this number in seconds. Right? So first of all, now we will learn a new method, base method. Base method basic. But before that, I see one student has calculated the wrong answer for 63 square. 38169 is not the correct answer. So please follow it once again. The previous technique which I taught, finding the square of numbers from 25 to 75. Anurag, just follow it. From 25, the difference was 38, which is correct. You have done it right. All right. From 50, the difference is 13, which also you have done it correctly. But what is 13 square? 169. This part is not right. We don't need a 3-digit number here, only 2-digit. This 1 will go as a carry here, and 38 plus 1 will become 39. 3969. Right? So first you understand this thing, that the answer for 63 square is 3969. Now coming to base method. Base method we will use 100 as a base, and we will calculate, first of all, basic base method. Calculate the square of numbers close to 100. Reference point. What is a base? A reference point. Suppose I want to find out. Now right now you focus, all of you. The answer, Anurag, Ashwin, for the contest is not right now. You will see. Base method, basic. Focus right now on this technique. A very good technique for learning squares of numbers close to 100. Suppose you want to find 106 square very quickly. Look at the point here. Look at the base here, 100. How big is this number from 100? 6. So 106 is 6 more than 100. What we will do? A very simple thing. Add these two numbers. Add 106 plus 6, 112. And 6 square is 36. So what is the answer? 11236. Clear? Now let us see. 108 square. How much more is 108 square? 108. How much more it is from 100? 8. All of you focus on the technique, right? How much more is 108 from 8? From 100, sorry. How much more is 108 from 100? 8. So do a simple thing, add 108 plus 8 and 8 square. What is the answer? 11664. Very simple, very easy. Sometimes we have to take carry also. Let us say 112. How much more than 100? 12. 112 plus 12, 124, and 12 square is 144. So, again we take only 2 digits, the third digit goes as a carry. So, that becomes 12544. The same thing we can do for numbers less than 100 also. Let us say I want to find out what is 96 square. Compare from 100, how much less? 4. So, minus 4, 96 minus 4. So, we are subtracting here. Here in this case we are adding, here we are subtracting. 96 minus 4 is 92 and 4 square 16, 9216 within seconds. Let us say 92 square, our base value, what is our base value? 100. 92 is how much less than 100? 8. What is 8 square? 64. 92 minus 8, 84. So, what is the answer? 8464. So, here we have seen both for numbers more than 100 as well as numbers less than 100, how to find out the squares quickly. Now, I will go to the next slide. Look at advanced base method. Let us take 1000 as a base, let us take a higher value of base, 1000 is a base. So, I am teaching you for both 100 and 1000, basic and advanced. Suppose you want to find what is 986 square, what is 986 square. Compare from 1000, 986 square is how much less? 14. Now, what is the square of 14? 196, and then subtract 986 minus 14, 972. So, what is the final answer? 972196. So, the only thing changing is the reference point. The only thing changing here is the reference point. Now, we are taking the reference point as 1000. So, we compare from 1000 how much less it is. 14 square 196 and 986 minus 14, 972. So, let us take one more example, 996 square. Compare from the base, what is the base? 1000, 4, difference from 1000, 996. How much less from 1000? 4. So, what do we do? Subtract these two. Now, what is 4 square? 16, but we need 3 digits here because here we have 3 zeros, so 016. That is how you calculate with 1000 as a base value. Very simple base method, both we have seen, how to take 100 as a base and calculate, how to take 1000 as a base and calculate. So, now we will go to the next technique. Let us solve these questions here. This is a speed challenge for you, 106 square plus 998 square. So, 106 square plus 998 square will be how much? 106 plus 6 and 6 square 36. 998 square from 1000, difference is 2, subtract 2 and 2 square 4004, that will give you the answer. 75 square, 7 into 8, 56, 5 square 25. 45 square, 4 into 5, 20, 5 square 25, 85 square, 8 into 9, 72, 5 square, add and subtract, that will give you the answer. 81 square, number ending in 1, 1, double of 8, 16, carry 1, square of 8, 64, plus carry 1, 65, and 54 square, number beginning with 5, 25 plus 4, 4 square. You see, these answers all you can start working out within seconds after you have learned the technique. So, I have shown you how to calculate in all of these cases. You can try it once again. See the speed challenge. Can you solve all of these questions within 1 minute maximum? In 1 minute, can you solve all these questions? I have worked it out right now for you. You should try it once again to get the answer yourself. Then you will see that how the technique is helping you solve questions faster. Alright. So, now we will move to the next slide and understand. Okay, these are some other techniques here that you can note down. How to calculate 512 square, how to calculate 58 square, all I have explained to you. For patterns, I will be teaching you now how to solve for patterns. These are numbers based on patterns. First, let us work out 512 square. 25 plus 1, 2, 12 square, 25 plus 0, 8 and 0 8 square. And so you can calculate here. Now, here we have these two techniques. I will teach you very quickly, very simple technique. Finding out the square of this number. This is 6 square is 36. Just look at the pattern. 66 square I have to find out. From 6 square, how will I do it? This technique is for numbers like these, numbers based on 6. So, from 6 you subtract 1, it becomes 5, and 3 you add 1, it becomes 4. 4, 3, 5, 6. Continue with this again, 6, 6, 6 square. So, it will become 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 6. If I have 4 times 6, so it will become 4, 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 5, 6. Just look at the number of 4s and 5s, how it is increasing here. 1, 4, 1, 5, 2 4s, 2 5s. That will get you the answer. For this question, very quickly, 1 square is 1, 11 square is 121. 1, 1, 1 square is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So, see what we are doing. Count how many ones are there. 3. So, write 1, 2, 3, stop at 3 and reverse from 3, reduce minus 1, 2 and 1. So, we have suppose 4 ones, 1, 1, 1, 1 square. How many ones are there? 4. So, write 1, 2, 3, 4, then reverse from here. After 4 will reverse 3, 2, 1. That is how you calculate for these numbers. 1, 1, 1 square, 1, 1, 1 square. Look at the middle number 4. How many ones are there? 4. The middle number here is 6. So, the answer is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right. So, patterns also I have discussed with you. Right. So, now you can solve the class practice pack. What I have done, collected 10 of the questions that have the best questions for practicing with the techniques I have discussed today, and those who are passport users can start solving the CPP, that is the class practice packs. The questions which most people get wrong, I will be discussing it separately in my next video, right. So, best of luck to you and start practicing with shortcut techniques.